I did not learn witchcraft in the village. I learned it in a city flat, surrounded by concrete, traffic, and people who went to work every morning, not knowing what was being done at night. The first time I used it, someone collapsed 2 days later. I will not say their name, but I will say this. They were healthy. They had plans. They laughed the day before it happened.
That is when I knew this thing works. People think witchcraft comes with drums and chanting. No. In the city, it comes with mirrors, plastic bags, and WhatsApp messages sent at 2 a.m. You have agreed.
My name does not matter anymore. What matters is what I did and what I unleashed. I am a Black African woman. I grew up in the city, concrete streets, taxis hooting, people rushing to survive. From the outside, my life looked normal, but behind closed doors, I walked a path that many deny exists, yet fear deeply. This is not a story to entertain. This is a confession. What you are about to hear is how I entered witchcraft, how it worked in an urban setting, and how it used me long before I used it. I did not wake up one day and decide to become a witch. It started with desperation. I was living in a rented flat in a crowded township on the edge of the city. I had no job, no connections. My relationships failed. Every business I touched collapsed. People around me said, "You are just unlucky." But I knew something was wrong. In African communities, we notice patterns. When failure follows you like a shadow, elders say something is blocking your way. That was when a woman at the taxi rank noticed me. She did not introduce herself. She simply said, "You are tired of suffering." I froze. She knew things I had not said.
She told me not to fear witchcraft because witchcraft, she said, is already everywhere. In offices, in politics, in businesses, in families. She explained that in the city, witchcraft does not look like forests and drums. It hides behind normal faces. She invited me to a flat in the inner city, a building that looked abandoned but was very alive inside. When I entered that flat, I smelled burnt herbs, alcohol, and metal. Candles were placed inside cups. Symbols were scratched into the walls. That night, I was not taught spells. I was tested. There was no ceremony like in the villages, no elders singing. Urban witchcraft is quiet. They asked me questions about my pain, my jealousy, my anger. Then they asked me the most important question. Are you willing to take from others to rise? I did not answer immediately, but my silence was enough. They cut my finger slightly, just enough blood to mark consent. No chanting, no screaming, just a sentence whispered into my ear. From today, you will not walk alone. That night, I dreamt of crowded streets with no faces, people moving backwards, dogs with human eyes. When I woke up, my life began to change.
People think witchcraft is magic like in movies. It is not. It is exchange. In the city, witchcraft works through food, money, sex, mirrors, phones, dreams. I was taught how to tie someone's luck using their personal items, hair from a salon, footprints mixed with chemicals, names written and folded into plastic. We did not bury things in forests. We hid them in dump sites, drains, old buildings, under roads. Urban spirits live where people discard things. That is why city witchcraft spreads fast. At first, I used it for small things. A job interview, I got it. A rival at work, she fell sick. A man who rejected me, he returned obsessed. I was praised. They told me I had a strong spirit. But every success demanded something. Sleep disappeared. My reflection stopped feeling like mine. Animals stared at me strangely. And the dreams became instructions. They never told me the full cost. They only said, "You will give when it is time." People close to me started suffering. My cousin lost her child. My brother lost his sanity. My mother became ill without reason. I denied it, but the dreams returned. You all. I realized too late. Witchcraft does not destroy strangers first. It eats family.
I tried to stop. I threw away the items. I stopped attending meetings. That is when things turned violent. I heard footsteps in my flat. My name called when no one was there. Scratches on my door. They came in dreams. Angry. You were not forced, they said. You agreed. That is when I understood the truth. Witchcraft does not give power. It borrows your future. I am alive, but I am not free. I tell this story because many people in cities think witchcraft is a village problem. It is not. It has adapted. It wears suits, it rides taxis, it lives in flats, and it feeds on pain. If you are desperate, if someone promises shortcuts, remember this confession. Nothing taken without effort comes without blood.
This is not a warning to scare you. It is a truth I can no longer carry alone. I walked into witchcraft looking for help. It walked into me and refused to leave. This was my confession.